And now to a CBS 4 News exclusive. We have obtained new cell phone video in the brutal beating of a Hollywood teenager. We've told you about this story before, a terrible situation. The judge in this case has called these videos depraved and sick. We want to warn you right now that these are very difficult to watch. CBS 4's Carrie Codd is live at the Broward County Jail in Fort Lauderdale, where one of the suspects is preparing for a court hearing tomorrow. Carrie?
That's right, Cynthia. That defendant, Lanel Singleton, who is accused of recording these videos, will ask to have his case separated from the other 4 defendants in this case. Again, these videos are difficult to see. They are nothing short of barbaric. And in this statement that the victim gave to police after the attack, she told investigators she had no idea why these 2 women brutalized her. With a cell phone camera rolling, Hollywood police say Erica Avery and Patricia Montes relentlessly kicked and punched this 16-year-old girl, ordering her to have sex with Jayvon Woolfork. This is never before seen video showing the minutes after the brutal attack began last November outside a house on McKinley Street in Hollywood.
They don't like this girl, bro.
I told y'all we was gonna somebody up.
As at least 2 young men watched, the victim told police she was maced and beaten by Avery and Montes. At one point, one of the women is heard saying the victim should be let go.
Brett, just let this girl get up and go home.
But one of the men is heard saying that the victim has to stay to perform a sex act. Last month, prosecutors played a portion of different videos in court showing the attack inside the house.
Stop videotaping me.
In these new videos, we see one of the men refusing to allow the victim to go outside to smoke a cigarette, again demanding that she have sex with Woolfork. The victim told police that Montes, Avery, Dwight Henry, and Lanel Singleton dragged her into a room and held her down while Woolfork raped her. Hours later at a hospital, the victim spoke to police about the attack. A detective asked her why the young women beat her. The victim said, "I don't know. I honestly don't know." The victim also told police, "I just don't ever want to see them again. I mean, I thought I thought they were my friends. And for them to do something like that, it's just really messed up and cruel and sick in the head." The victim also told police that as she was leaving the home, Erica Avery spit on her that night. Now, Lanel Singleton's attorney, Joe Papakota, says he believes that a psychological evaluation of his client will show that Singleton was more of a bystander than a participant in this attack because it was being recorded by him on a cell phone. Singleton and 3 others who are charged in this case remain in jail. Patricia Montes is out on bond. Live in Fort Lauderdale, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News.
Wow, world. It's early in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up and I saw this motherfucking clip. What do you think I'm going to say about this, people? What do you think I'm going to say? Even the dog's breathing hard. He knows what I'm going to say. I don't know if you guys heard him breathing, but that's funny if you heard the dog breathing hard. But when I first started watching this clip, I saw white girls going crazy. So my thinking was, oh shit, white girls going wild, you know, I'm gonna finally have a news clip about some white people going crazy, right? That's what I thought. You know, of course there's news clips of it, but this one is like getting a lot of attention, and it's very dramatic because, you know, the girl was beaten, then raped. So as I first started watching the clip, I was like, oh shit, white people going crazy. I'm gonna get this one, I'm gonna get this story. Boom. Black dude. Boom, boom. 2 other black dudes involved. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. How are people going to feel when they see this clip? Especially white people from Florida, because you know race relations in Florida are terrible. Isn't that where the whole Trayvon Martin thing happened? Like, race relations in Florida, it's not too good. Especially because I hear a lot of things about the police setting up black people, and then I hear black people committing crime and raping white girls and all this stuff I'm hearing about in Florida. Then you see this clip, and it's just like, I don't know if it's just me, but did anyone notice kind of how the newscaster dude was kind of like just putting all the blame on the guys? Did anyone kind of notice that? Like, all right, let me explain. Because first of all, I think everybody who was in there is to blame. I don't know so much of the camera woman, because the camera woman didn't do shit, or whoever, but the guy who held the door, definitely to blame. The guys who apparently held her down to rape her is definitely to blame. But you know what? I want to see the whole clip. I want to see the whole clip. Because the reason why I'm saying it looked like he was defending the white girls, because he played the nice thing the white girl said when she was like, hey, we should just let her go. He played it. They played that clip. You know, we should just let her go, right? Then he goes, but the guy said no because they didn't want her to go until she performed the sex act. He didn't play that clip. Couldn't you just play the clip of the black dude saying, nah, she ain't going nowhere until she sucks my dick? Couldn't you just play that clip? And then another time when the black guy didn't let her leave, and then the newscaster said it's because, the reporter said it's because he wanted her to perform a sex act before she left. Couldn't he just play the clip of him saying it? Now, I'm in no way defending what the black dudes did, not at all. I have problems trusting the media. Why couldn't they just play the clip? Just play the clip. Just play what he said. I want to actually hear him say it. Just play the damn clip. But they played the clip of the white girl saying, oh, we should just let her go, when they're beating her ass and kicking her ass up and down a fucking house. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to put more blame on one than the other. They're all to blame. But I just don't like how some of these news people do it. You know, I really don't. But this is a real fucked up situation, and this happens a lot when you have like rebellious white girls who usually aren't very successful. They kind of let their parents down, and a lot of times they run off with the most gangster black dudes they can find, and that's their way of being rebellious. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck y'all, I don't need y'all, I'm gonna go hang out with my homies, with my niggas, and they end up with the most gangster black dudes they can find and doing some fucked up shit with them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I've been dating white girls since for a very long time, since I was 20. And I still know to this day, when you're with a white girl, you have to be extremely careful when it comes to the law. You have to be extremely careful, especially if she's blind. You can't walk around even with a dime bag in your pocket and a blonde girl. It's a bad mix, because that blonde girl is going to grab attention, especially if she's pretty. You don't want to break any laws when you're with a beautiful blonde woman. You just don't want to do it. Trust me, you don't want to do it. I'm doing it in Russia, so I don't break any laws here at all. I understand how it is. The same thing in America. I don't break any laws. I don't even argue with my girl in public in America. I don't argue. I wait till we get home, because I know what it's going to look like when I'm arguing in the street. As soon as I say, shut up, you know what the fuck you're talking about, everyone is going to look like I'm abusing this girl. They're going to call the police. There's a black guy here yelling at some white girl. I don't even think he knows her. And then I go to jail. No, dude, you got to be careful with white girls. And this is very important, because this is for racial relations here. And these guys who are here, just, I don't know, I'm pretty sure they were I don't want to say they are the reason, but it could have went like this. It could have. The black dudes were probably the ones running this whole operation. Like, the black dudes were probably like the leaders of this little group that they had going on. And a lot of times when you have these groups or gangs, certain girls got to do things in order to be accepted. Like, we all know that. I don't know if you guys know that, but when you join a lot of gangs, if you're a girl, dog coming in here, when you join a lot of gangs, when you're a girl, you got to do things to the leaders. And it's just interesting how in the news they kept saying they were trying to get this girl to perform a sex act on one guy. Maybe that guy was the leader. That happens a lot. You know, that's nothing new. So that could have been one of the reasons. Or the white girls probably just fucking hated this chick. They probably really just hated this chick, and the guys took advantage of it. Like, all right, fuck her up until she gives us some sex, and then we'll let her go. Or gives him some sex, then we'll let her go. Then we'll protect her. It could have been one of the two, but who knows, honestly. I just want to see the whole clip, all they have on cell phone camera. I want to see it. But, you know, these reporters, though, you know, a little sketchy, but this is just what we see. What we see is enough, and what we saw was fucked up, and they all deserve to go to jail. I think they all deserve it. No, who gives a fuck if she's like, we should let her go now? You just finished beating a bitch ass for, like, who knows how long, who knows for what reason, and now you want to let her go? Well, that's nice. Well, you're still getting in trouble. They all should get in trouble. All of them. Every single one. But as for the rape thing and